Hey guys, today we're going to fix something. Can you believe it? Okay, so I've been working on the 1980 Honda Express. This is the whole air cleaner box. It's 3 pieces, plastic, some brackets. Okay, so this box is 40 something years old and it's cracked up. So I was going to put some glue on it, but I've recently been doing some plastic welding. So I was like, I didn't really have the glue I wanted. I love that E6000 or E something thousand. It's made by the Shugu people. Craft glue, that stuff is really good. I don't have any of that. So I'm like, that would be stupid anyway. Make a special trip to the store when I've got all these zip ties here. So I've got my cheap soldering iron all heated up. I've pounded the end flat and bent it over. So I'm going to attempt the impossible, which is trying to weld this thing because I need to put pressure on it. I need to get this in here. The impossible will be attempting this and videoing it at the same time because I'd like you to be able to see it. So this crack has a dissimilar, it doesn't line up well. So I'm going to have to try to push down and weld at the same time. So let's give it a shot. This goes relatively quick. Let's just call that a tack weld, and it wasn't really successful. So I'm going to use something to push on the back side. I'm going to set the bit down here, and I want to push there. Hey, who's got their phone in the way? I can't see. Oh yeah, it's me. All right, well, you get the idea. So I'm going to get this phone out of the way and I'm going to get down to some serious business because I'm going to ruin this thing if I'm not careful. But I have this little piece here and it's going to go in there, and so I'll be back shortly. I'll show you how it went. Okay, this is part number 1. This is the external cover. So imagine if I glued this from the inside. This is how it's going to look. No matter pretty much how I fix it. So I just want it to be structurally working. So this is what I found. The zip tie and this plastic don't really jive together, but this is a thick enough part that I was able to melt the existing plastic. And so the crack went all the way along the top here and this whole part here. Okay, so it's re-adhered to itself. It's a little better than what it was. It's about the same as using glue, but I didn't have to make a special trip to the store. Okay, so this part's pretty good. Not much here. This is the one that's going to be tough. Both my my screw bosses are totally wore out. Those bosses there go into these plastic holes. So I got to figure out a better little clamp action, and then we're gonna try to do some melting tacks on there to tack it sort of in place. Probably need to. I did want to glue the screw bosses in there because the little backing screws that go on the carburetor plate, they were getting stuck in there, and you could not take the air cleaner off without putting a gripper on the screw boss and unscrewing those. I put a little oil on them, but maybe I'll clean them out. So plastic weld job will continue. Wow, bombshell. Just holding this together with my fingers and rubbing the iron around in there on the cracks and smushing that stuff in there. No zip tie required. I brought all the cracks together, and yeah, this would be a good time for some glue. So when I glue, I got some marine stuff. When I glue my bow light on my boat, I'll lay it in here and it'll be a nice topper. But wow, that was a lot easier than I thought. Got a little bit out here. I can braise this a little bit, and man, I am in business. Never had to leave the house.